All right, legends, here we go. It's week 2 of our SmackDown vs. Raw GM mode. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the episode last week. Hopefully you enjoy this series. Let's get stuck into it. Make sure you follow us along here on Wrestle Chats. This should be a bit of fun. All right, we're going to book our second week now of SmackDown. We're only 90k down from the first week. So what I want to do here is start a rivalry, right? It's the best way to do it. And the best way to increase popularity. So I want to start a World Heavyweight Championship rivalry between Shawn Michaels and Kurt Angle. They're going to be my two showrunners, whatever you want to call them. And then we're going to have a single match, no manager, Kurt Angle versus Shawn Michaels for the World Heavyweight Championship. And that's where their feud is going to be kicked off from last week. In my mind, Shawn Michaels stole the pin from Kurt Angle, so that's where that starts. Let's go with main event again, a ladder match. This time a tornado tag ladder match for the tag team championships. So we're going to go Eddie Guerrero and Chavo Guerrero. Where is he? He's over here. Let's swap with Doug Basham, Chavo Guerrero. So last week we had Eddie and Chavo win a like a prove yourself, what do you want to call it, #1 contenders match for the title. So Doug and Danny Basham versus Eddie and Chavo Guerrero. So that's going to be the end of the. Let's go to the start now and do another. I'm actually going to do a handicap 1-on-2. I'm going to go a bit of a tricky one here. I'm going to go William Regal versus both women. And I'm hoping that the girls win here because I want their popularity to increase. Tori Wilson. William Regal, unfortunately, will probably be the scapegoat here. Then I'm going to try and do... I'm going to do a fatal... No, I'm not going to do a fatal 4-way. I'm going to do another tag team match. Let's go a 6-man tag. Yeah, here we go. All right, this will help a couple of people with bad popularity get a bit of a boost. So I'm going to go Rene Dupree, Orlando Jordan, and somebody else that's reasonably lowish. Oh, I could have done William Regal, to be honest. Let's go Carlito. And they're going to take on Christian, Ric Flair, and starting to run out of options here. Chris Jericho, I guess. Give him a bit of a boost. All right, that's the plan. So I'm not really... Whoever wins that, I'm happy with. I don't mind because either way, that means 3 of them will get a boost. How's my money situation? I've still got $3.8 million. I'm going to be okay there. Inactive. Okay, so I need to book... So the inactive's a good way to suss matches. So let's go a 1-on-1 match. Rob Van Dam. Rob Van Dam versus Rey Mysterio. Just a 1-on-1. Let's make it cruiserweight title match. And we've only got one more match to book. Let's do a triple threat for the United States Championship again. Booker T taking on Randy Orton and Edge. And I reckon that's the whole show. We shouldn't have any inactive. Nah, everyone's booked, so that's good. Interference, promotion, slander, main event hype. Let's do a main event hype because that's really going to get that World Heavyweight title match up and about. All right, so let's go through the show. William Regal in a handicap match against Trish Stratus and Tori Wilson with the objective hopefully being Trish and Tori get the win. And then we've got a 6-man tag for basically trying to boost popularity. Either team winning that doesn't bother me. I'd probably prefer Christian's team to win. But at the same time, it's good for Carlito, Orlando Jordan, and Rene Dupree to get a dub as well. Main event hype. Then we've got Booker T versus Randy Orton versus Edge in a United States Championship match. Again, whoever wins that will be good. Van Dam versus Mysterio. I kind of want Van Dam to retain. I'd like his popularity to just get a bit more closer to sort of Rey Mysterio's. And I think I'm going to start a rivalry with those two next week. Start a rivalry between Shawn Michaels and Kurt Angle. And then we've obviously got the tag team ladder match. Doug and Danny Basham defending against the Guerreros. And then Shawn Michaels defending his World Heavyweight Championship against Kurt Angle. All right, let's find out what happens on this show. Yes, Trish Stratus and Tori Wilson beat William Regal, which hopefully means they'll get a little popularity boost. Christian's team wins, so that's good, but also means Carlito, Orlando Jordan, and Rene Dupree's popularity will probably go down. Randy Orton is now your United States champion. Jeez, okay. Van Dam does retain his Cruiserweight title. That's good. The Bashams beat the Guerreros in a tag team ladder match for the tag titles. And Shawn Michaels retains his World Heavyweight Championship. Let's continue forth and see how we did. Trade rumors. Raw. 50,000 more than us. Oh dear, that's not good. Undertaker held on to his WWE title. We'll have a look at... Raw rating was 3 stars. SmackDown probably 2.5. Which it was. Trade rumors. Nope. Nothing happened. Randy, the new United States champion. John Cena pulled a win. Kane got a win. And we are down by 140,000 something or other. Alright, let's have a look. Emails, rosters, view the roster, look at the popularities. Shawn Michaels is up. Randy Orton is up. Angle down. Eddie down. Trish is up to 69, which is what I wanted. Van Dam is going up. Ray as well. Jericho's up. Flair's up. That's what we want. Okay. Everyone's still happy at the moment, which is good. Current champions. Alright. Van Dam and Ray are in a rivalry just naturally now anyway, so that's awesome. And obviously Kurt and Shawn, the more they wrestle against each other, the better as well. What I might do then for the main event next week is do the last 2 matches. Those 4 guys wrestle each other. Proposed trades I'm not ready to do yet, and I don't think he will be. I think I'm just going to leave that for now. Reports. Let's just have a look at our results here. So 2 stars, 2 stars. So it just didn't build good enough. So I think I have to be really careful with how I build the show. So I'm going to have Rob and Ray in the co-main event, and then the US match 4, and then try and build the show that way. Let's have a look at Raw's results. Stacy Keibler versus Lita. Muhammad Hassan, Paul London, Shelton Benjamin, and Daivari. Just all like regular kind of matches too. First blood match. Single, yeah. So that's where they're gonna get us. John Cena versus Batista. That'll be a rivalry now. And Undertaker beats Triple H for the WWE Championship. But no other titles on the line, which is crazy. And the fan support at the moment, you can see on the far left of the screen there, Raw's getting ahead of us. But that's okay. Plenty of time to get ourselves... don't really care about that. News. Yep, that's fine. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. I will see you guys next week for our next episode of the SmackDown vs. Raw GM mode. Hopefully we can do well. Remember, we've got... what do we got? Let's check. Schedule coming up. So we don't have the first pay-per-view. We've got the second one. So we're going to have to book 8 shows before we get to Judgment Day. So it'll be a while. What we might do is we'll watch the main event on the 26th. That way it's like a pay-per-view for us. And then we'll watch, obviously, the main event of Judgment Day. And then we'll watch the main event on the 28th. That just every 4 weeks we'll watch a main event. Because otherwise it's just going to get away from us otherwise. Alright, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you made it this far, let me know who you think I should book in the main event. Should it be Shawn Michaels and Kurt Angle, or should I mix it up and put Rob and Ray in there? I don't know. Let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye for now. Peace!